Om Shri Sai Ram. If you do not want to learn, nobody can teach you. But if you are determined to learn, then nothing can stop you. And this applies for everything in life, even for teachers. If you want to conduct an activity, and let us imagine the previous day you had a lot of other work and you enter the class, and only at that moment you remember that you have asked all your kids to bring chart papers, color pencils, etc., and you have not made the props. What do? Stay tuned to find out how you can have an activity despite all odds. Dear friends, let us imagine that you walked into your class, you don't have a teaching aid with you, but all the kids are looking with lot of positivity and eagerness towards you. Now how are you going to solve this situation? Here is your way out. Just go near the first bench and your teaching aid is going to be this. Yes, you got me right. It is this sketch pen set which each child is going to have, which we are going to use to conduct activity. And again, I'll be giving you examples for the languages and various subjects. You could take this and directly implement in your class, or go ahead and make your own based on the ideas that I'm giving you. Okay, my dear friends, let's get started with language. Okay, let me pick two sketch pens. Okay, green and orange. So with this, you could have the activity of finding or writing the prefix and suffix. For example, if I show this sketch pen orange, you can tell you have to write a prefix. Okay, let us take the word regular. Okay, and you show like this. Then the child has to write irregular. Okay, now for this, manage. Let us take the word manage. Suppose you tell manage and show this, then the child has to write something. So manageable or management, things like that. So these two sketch pens can come handy and you can have a lot of fun, and kids can come up and tell the prefix and suffix, and they will always remember this activity and also the prefix and suffix. Let us step into a tougher zone, that is mathematics. Here, how do we use colors? You could teach this concept of patterns very easily with colors. So you arrange all the colors in some pattern, okay? Green, orange, blue, dark green, yellow, pink. Imagine that this is going to be our pattern. Then you tell the kids to arrange in their own benches this pattern, because pattern is something that is very important concept that comes in maths, and it can be made very interesting by using these sketch pens. See the pattern, children. Start, students. Come on, children. Your time starts now. So when we do this same activity for the higher class, probably the teacher could assign values for each color and ask them to solve a particular equation and find the value of it. Now moving on to science. How do we use these two colors? In chemistry, you read a lot about the physical properties and chemical properties. Okay, suppose I just tell hydrogen and I show this color, the kids have to tell the physical properties, and for this color they have to tell the chemical properties. So it's quite easy. There are lots of things for which they will be reading the physical and chemical properties, and suddenly the teacher, all she has to do is just show this, and immediately they have to write all the physical properties, and then you show this, they write the chemical properties, and the whole activity goes on very smoothly.
What is the physical property of copper? Anybody can answer. What is the chemical property of oxygen? Come on.
Going in the same line. If it is going to be a kindergarten class or maybe first and second, the teacher, all she has to do is pick up one color like this. So you can show this and ask them to tell what color it is, and once they identify the color, you can ask them to write a fruit or a vegetable or any flower. It is your choice, okay? You can go ahead and ask them to write that, or if you want to make it still more interesting, you can ask them to draw it also and write the name, and we can see like who has drawn it the best way. So these are all the ideas that I have as far as science is concerned. Now when it comes to social studies, it is very easy in the sense, okay, let me pick this color. I show this particular brown color. The child has to identify first for which landform this color will be most apt. This is very apt for mountains. So you can tell them to talk about a mountain, or probably you can tell them distinguish between Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats, because that's based on mountains, right? And one more thing I'll tell you, okay? Suppose it is this. You can tell about rivers. You can talk about the origin of rivers. You can talk about perennial rivers, non-perennial rivers, or you could distinguish between North Indian and South Indian rivers. You can talk about the various multipurpose projects that are built across this. So you can just let your imagination go, and you can create more activities. One last one is about green. Green color is associated with plains. You have the Indo-Gangetic plain, you have the coastal plain. You can ask them to draw that particular thing using the same color, and also telling where we live. Actually, I live in Chennai, right? So you can mark this place where Chennai is located. It is located in the eastern coastal plain. So it will be very interesting for the kids to use the correct color for representing those particular topography, and they'll have loads of fun doing this activity. My dear friends, here is a bonus tip for all of you. So in this, we all will play this game. Color, what color do you choose? So the class will immediately say some color. Let us imagine they say pink, okay? So you write the word pink on the board, and the English teacher will tell, write any word starting with P. The next word should start with I, the third should start with N, and the fourth one should start with K. So this will be a fun activity because it is the kids who are choosing the color, right? So the teacher will just say, color, what color do you choose? And the kids will shout the name of a particular color, and this activity will go on.
Let's start, children.
Color, what color do you choose? Red.
Friends, here is a wonderful tool that all of you can use. Make your class very vibrant and interesting. You will also love it, and your kids will adore you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your colleagues, and share it with your kids also. Just suppose you're not a working woman, you can do these activities for your kids or for your cousins when you all come together. Give in the comments below like which activity you like the most. Finally, if you've not subscribed to the channel, I request you to subscribe because you get wonderful content here. Stay tuned, stay fine. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram. Color, what color do you choose?